Hello everyone, welcome to all of you in my YouTube channel Chemistry by Saad. This is my WhatsApp number +923317913737. You can contact me for online coaching lessons. I am providing in-person, one-on-one my tutoring services across the globe. Today our topic of discussion is precipitation reaction, in this topic we will learn what precipitate is and what is precipitation reaction. Let me open the textbook, something I want to share with you from textbook. This is the textbook, and you can see in textbook this is the definition of precipitation. A precipitation reaction is the one in which soluble substances in solution cause an insoluble precipitate to form. Soluble substances, it means soluble substances makes an insoluble precipitate. This reaction is called precipitation reaction. And what precipitate is, in this picture, this is one of the most beautiful picture. In this picture you can see something like this. Can you see this one? This is precipitate. What precipitate is actually? Precipitate is insoluble thing. A substance which is insoluble, it means it does not dissolve in water. It forms precipitate, and precipitate settle down in the bottom of solution. This is precipitate. This red precipitate, this red color thing, this is precipitate. So what is the definition of precipitation reaction? According to our textbook, Edexcel textbook, precipitation reactions, soluble substance react together and makes an insoluble substance which act as precipitate. Means two soluble substance combine together, mix together, and we get insoluble substance, insoluble substance, and this is precipitate. Like if I can draw a diagram simple here, this is my beaker, and something settle down in the bottom of, and this is precipitate. And those reaction in which precipitate form, we call it precipitation reaction. So how precipitate? So let's explain precipitation reaction with the help of example. I have chosen lead nitrate. This is lead nitrate. And when I mix lead nitrate with sodium chloride, guys, lead nitrate is a salt, sodium chloride is another salt, then I will get a product. And now what I want to teach you here in particular video, I want to teach you how we can figure out the product which is going to form here, and how can we have to write the equation in the form of symbols, and how can we put state symbols here, and how can we have to write ionic equation. Means in this particular video we will focus upon what precipitation reaction is, and how to write chemical equations, how to put state symbols, what state symbol it, how to put state symbol. State symbols means those symbols which tells us that the substance is liquid, the substance is gas, the substance is solid. And then about ionic equation, how to write ionic equation. And the one most important thing, how to figure out the nature of the product, how to figure out the name of the product which is going to form when two salts react together, right? So this is lead nitrate and this is sodium chloride. And now I have to figure out which product will gonna form here. So guys, this is lead. Lead is positive part. In salt, the first portion is always positive and the second portion is always negative. Like lead is positive portion, nitrate is negative portion, sodium is positive portion, chloride is negative portion. So in the product, the trick is a positive portion of one salt combined with a negative portion of another salt. The positive portion of one salt gonna combine with negative portion of other salt, and in this way we can figure out the product. So lead is the positive portion, and which portion is positive portion? The trick is the first portion. The first part is always positive part. So lead is the positive part. It's combined with negative part chloride. The product is lead chloride. In this way, I can figure out which product will gonna form here. The other product is this is the first portion of the salt. So this is the positive portion, and this is the second portion of the salt. So this is negative portion. So positive portion combined with negative portion. This is the way we figure out the nature of the product which is gonna form when two salt mixed together. So my next product is sodium chloride, sodium nitrate. So the point is, when I mix lead nitrate with sodium chloride, I will get lead chloride and sodium nitrate. Most of the student gets confused that, sir, how can we memorize? How can we figure out which product will gonna form? So this is the way. You do not need to memorize anything here. This is the way you can figure out the nature of the product. So now I have to put the formula here for lead nitrate. Lead nitrate. The symbol of lead is Pb, and the nitrate is the charge over air is the charge on the lead usually +2. The symbol of nitrate is NO3 minus. The symbol of sodium chloride is simple. So here I can write lead. This 2 come here, and I have to put parenthesis here, and then I will put 2 here. This is the formula of lead nitrate. Sodium chloride, guys, is now simple NaCl. So the lead chloride, yes, lead chloride. This is lead is combined with chlorine here. If you write lead chloride like this is wrong. This is wrong because the symbol, the charge over the lead is +2. So we have to write 2 here. This is the separate topic, and I have already explained this topic in my previous video where I explained how to write the formulae. So here is sodium combined with nitrate, and we get NaNO3. This is the chemical equation in the form of symbols. This is words, chemical equation in the form of words. Now the next important thing which we have to do is balance this equation, and I am sure you know how to balance the equation. Put 2 here, put 2 here. Good. Now the next important thing I have to write here is I have to put state symbols. State symbols means I have to mention here, is this salt is soluble in water? Is this salt is insoluble in water? How can I mention? The state symbol is here. Lead nitrate. I know. Previously, I have told you, I have explained, all nitrate salt are soluble. So put aqueous here. It means lead nitrate is also soluble. And all sodium salts are soluble. So put aqueous here. Okay, what about chloride salts? All chloride salts are not soluble. Majority of chlorides are soluble, but few chloride are insoluble, and lead chloride is the one which is insoluble. So put small s, means this is solid. This is precipitate. Precipitate means that are not soluble in water. Sodium nitrate. All nitrate salt are soluble. So put aqueous here. So this is the way. How can we figure out that which salt is solid, which salt is in aqueous state, and which salt is in solid, is in precipitate state? The next thing we have to write here is ionic equation, and I am going to tell you a trick here how to write ionic equation. I hope you know about ionic equation. Ionic equation means that equations in which ions are present. Okay. This is lead nitrate aqueous, leave it. This is sodium chloride aqueous, leave it. This is sodium nitrate aqueous, leave it. This is lead chloride precipitate in the form of solid, take it. PbCl2. PbCl2. From here, I can get an idea that my one ion is lead ion and my other ions should be chloride ion. So this is the ionic equations. Now don't forget to mention lead is in aqueous state, chloride ion is in aqueous state, because this is from here, this is from here, and we get lead chloride not in aqueous state because lead chloride is not soluble in water. This is in my solid state. So this is the one way to express this. I hope you enjoy this video. Let me show you my last thing. This is the textbook, and guys, this is the textbook. And as an homework, I want to assign you something, and that thing is just my, okay, try to figure out this equation, and also write its ionic equation. This is your homework. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do share this video with your classmates. You can contact me for one-on-one in-person coaching lessons. Bye bye.